What is going on, opinionators? Welcome back to TTO Reacts, also known as Two Terrible Opinions. I'm your co-host, Coze.
And I'm your co-host, PM Trill.
And today, we got a hot one, brand new, fresh off the press, Before I Forget by the Kid LAROI. I have heard absolutely nothing. This is a little, I think it's been a week since it dropped, but I've heard nothing. Paulo, have you heard anything?
I have heard every single. So the context of this album, Kid LAROI was initially going to release like a poppy summer album, but then he broke up with Tate McRae and made a whole new album in 4 months. And this is what we have. So I'm very interested. All the singles and all the little snippets that I've heard makes me think this might be my favorite Kid LAROI album without even hearing the full thing. So I am very, very excited to get into it.
I've only heard like maybe a couple singles. I don't remember it. Let's just say that. So this is all new to me. I'm excited. But before we get into that, we do have a Discord. If you're a musician or just want to be more involved with videos, Discord is down below. Come join. It's a great time around there.
Also in our description, we have both Apple Music and Spotify playlists. If you love the music that we listen to in these videos, you're going to love those playlists, so make sure to check them out down below.
Before I forget, the Kid LAROI, first track, we got Me and You.
I had your back when nobody else did, now I gotta fall back. Say we'll talk in 1 month, baby, don't try to crawl back. Say that we have all these problems, tell me what caused them. I spent a week inside my head, I was trying to solve it. I wish that I could drive my Cadillac right to your condo like I used to. Ooh. And connect it to your Bluetooth. Keep what you told me in private. We spent 6 days on the island.
Oh, he's pissed.
Forever, I did not take that lightly.
He's pissed.
Now you post shit just to spite me. Your best friend wanna fight me, and I don't know what for. I always saw that he liked me. I really fucked with him too. It's sad to see how much has changed between me and you. Me and you, me and you, me and you, girl. Me and you, me and you, me and you, girl. Used to live out in the valley, man, but you would drive like 30 in your Beamer that your ex gave you. Actually, it was an Audi. Sorry, girl, my memory's cloudy. Just remember that I clowned you for that.
Okay.
You swapped it for a Porsche Cayenne. What happens to the things that we planned? We made a pact that we would stick together. Did you listen to them when they told us both that we can?
Okay, so not gonna lie, for an opener, not in love with it. I feel like it had the potential to have so much energy, and then he didn't really do anything too exciting vocally, and the beat was cool, but just not what I would have wanted from an opener, I can't lie.
I feel like I really like the sample in this, but I just feel like, that chorus was really underwhelming. The lyrics were cool. It's kind of coming off like a little whiny to me, like, hey, I did all this for you. What'd you do? Why'd you leave me? But I hope he goes back to like, more of that heartbroke, I don't give a fuck. Fuck this bitch, So
we'll see.
We will see. Track 2, July.
Ain't bet the night in July when I held you for the last time. You promised that your love wouldn't die, and then I.
Oh.
It's not how you feel. I wish that you could just be real.
He's really trying to be unique right now. Trying to build his sound like he's making his own sound,
Yeah.
This song for you, just to remind you now. You were the one who chose to walk out the door.
Love when he does that.
But now you said it's not how you feel. I wish that you could just be real. Cause baby, we needed to heal.
Dancing the pain away, apparently. That's cool. I like the filter on this.
That's neat.
Whoa. Go back.
What'd he say?
But I got way too much respect for you and double the patience. Whoo! Relatable. Relatable.
Dude,
you don't like it.
Dude, okay. No, it's not like I don't like it. I just think it's really like I think I have to readjust my brain for this album. Maybe I'm an old LAROI fan. You know, I really like his like 808 punchy like flexing shit. You know, I could also respect a little bit of this. He's going with a complete different direction. I feel like by this point of the album, I want to hear more. Yeah, maybe I'm just disappointed in the pace and the placement of this song. I did really think it was a groovy song. I thought it was a really calm like track. I want a lot right now.
Where I think the disconnect comes from, in our opinions, I think by whatever the last Fuck Love was before the first time, that sound had been oversaturated.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But then when he dropped the first time, his last project,
that was a good balance of him doing both.
Exactly. It was really good. Like, it was a very good evolution. Like, he's kind of turning into a Drake right now. He's going to the Drake path.
He's turning into the very, very early Drake, which, me personally, I don't mind at all. Track 3, Private.
Girl, did we move way too fast? Or is it because we let everyone in on what we had? I'm not trying to walk you back.
Oh God.
Bless you.
The corny lyric sneezes are coming.
I wish I could take it all away from you, but I can't. Yeah, I see the things that they can't, yeah. So can we talk about it? Don't wanna talk too loud there. Hurt in your eyes.
Oh my God.
And it only gets worse with time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Sorry.
My bad, LAROI. My bad. My bad, bro.
Call me drunk to tell me how you feel now. Call me things I wish I could've hit. I'm sorry, but I feel the way I feel. I honestly think we should just be healing. Cause your bluff for saying that it's over. All for what? Our time's up, so girl, can we talk about it? Don't wanna talk too loud there. Hurt in your eyes. We feel the same kind of pain and it only gets worse with time.
Oh.
And everything that we say and we do gets hurt. And now they put a strain on our love that we didn't deserve. Next time I'm keeping it private.
First off, love the track. Love the track. I hate to do this to him. I get a lot of Justin Bieber influence. And surprise, surprise, that's one of his best friends.
You know what? You're not crazy right there. Because I'm getting the same thing. It's like new Justin Bieber to me.
And I am here for it. I don't want to make this whole thing about JB. That's my goat, by the way. Who knows how much longer he has, right? I don't want to put that pressure, but it feels like a bit of a passing of the torch.
Bro. I feel like he's in his whole new era right now. I feel like he's in his real creative era right now.
Exactly. Like I said, I would hate to put that title on him.
But I see what you're saying.
But the style is there. 100%.
You know what? Yeah. You're totally right. Start of this song did not have me at all. I didn't mean to say corny lyrics. I meant to say corny delivery. I was just like, dude, this is like so basic at the beginning. Totally flipped it around. Changed my mind. But also the lyrics, like, we're kind of getting like an in-depth like
timeline of what happened.
Low-key, you know? And it's kind of interesting. And, you know, that was the first song that I'm actually like, you know, that's something I'd listen to. I got to add that to the playlist. I've been slacking on that recently. I did really appreciate this track. I really also appreciated the writing. I would hate to be that popular and have my relationship just on blast all the time. Like, this isn't like, you can't keep shit private. You got to keep that. Like, it's the world's relationship, you know?
Exactly.
That sucks. Track 4, Calm Down. Dude, the instrumentals on these songs, like the sound of this album, he does really good with that. Like making an album, like designing a sound around the whole thing.
Yes. Okay. This is old LAROI. Almost. I think there's a transition because the next track is literally called I'd Rather Be. Nope. Fuck. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Gotta say, that is such a filler track. I cannot lie. That is such a filler track. That is a TikTok song.
It totally wasn't anything special, but it was something. Gave me something the first 2 songs couldn't. But I agree. It wasn't anything like crazy. I think the premise of the song was like him like at a party with a bunch of girls. I'm guessing Tate, Shorty was mad, at him being at a party with a bunch of girls, and he's like, dude, you weren't coming to pick me up. Like, I was high. I was blasted, Shorty, and you wasn't picking me up. You wasn't picking up the phone. I needed you here.
I mean, yeah, I get the lyrics say that, but I just didn't pick up on a storyline. That's how much it didn't sit with me. Maybe I'll like that when I listen to it again, but it doesn't have me. Okay, so before I introduce the next one, this one in particular has been going crazy on TikTok.
Really?
So, little bit of high expectations here for track number 5, Rather Be, featuring Lithe.
Yeah, I think so.
This club don't close till 6 a.m. She say that she'll be here till then. Ask what's up with me after. I'll probably be in bed. She only strips on the weekend. She told me that she's a fan. I'll just sit here and pretend that I don't wanna be.
This sounds like some old JBs, bro.
A little bit.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah.
He has really good voice control, though.
Yes. B-switch?
I like that.
Come on.
Even his sampled vocals are different.
Oh, Lithe.
Who is this?
Lithe.
He's on that song with Dawn.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I can't hide this shit, I feel lost. I can't lie to you, girl, I feel cross. Hit the strip, now I'm throwing up. Now I'm throwing up once. Did the aim make sure go dumb? I told them.
Ooh, come on.
I'm trying to pull up till I can't feel.
Cool track. Cool instrumental. LAROI was cool. Dude, Lithe is tough. Dude, he's off that one TikTok edit. Dude, he is really good. And he kind of carried the track, bro.
What do you mean kind of carried? He carried that motherfucker, LAROI. I can't lie.
He carried LAROI, bro.
That's saying something. Usually it's the other way around. Like, on features with LAROI, it's usually LAROI features. What the fuck is with... Dude,
what the
you saw
fuck?
that. Maybe I shouldn't have had my expectations so high. Just because something's popular on TikTok doesn't mean it's a good song as a whole, because what TikTok likes to do, and it's what it's literally meant for, take moments of songs, make them really good on TikTok.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I might come back to this song just to listen to that Lithe verse again, dude. Because Lithe,
not crazy.
Lithe really did pop off. Like that was really refreshing to hear, actually. Like that really refreshed my ears.
Not that I couldn't understand him, but it's like you barely hear him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
And that's
like
really
that.
cool.
Maybe I like.
That's really cool though. I
think,
gotta say, that's really cool.
Maybe that's kind of my thing. I don't know.
Not crazy.
I have a little niche for that. You know, I have a little soft spot in my heart for that stuff.
Right. Track number 6, A Perfect World.
Follow Rhythm.
Just let me talk and listen what I say now. I left my mark. I see we got the same style. I put you want. I see you got some taste now. How'd I become somebody that you hate now? I was surprised when I heard what you were saying about us. Though we were tired, baby, I would never play about you. I fantasize about the day that we can make it right. I'll give you time for you to be straight up. I tried to be patient, you left, I told you wait up. How come you never waited? You're all I ever talk about. Late night when I'm faded, your mind it was made up. Thought I wouldn't make it, I had to take a week off. Still I couldn't shake it, my mind it was racing. You cried on vacation. Now you got regret for situations you created. I don't wanna talk unless you really want to.
I really don't have to make a point. I have been recorded the entire time.
It was aight.
Everyone knows how I feel about this song. I know you got something to get off your chest.
It was aight.
I knew it.
That's all I'm going to say. 5:21 a.m. track 7.
I felt a whole lot, but I didn't feel good.
So it's like a voice memo. Okay.
I drove to your neighborhood. I don't wanna talk, but I know we should. Maybe I can't remember just where we stood. And I can't be what you wish I could. And it hurts so bad, but you look so good. Can we just get through the night? Yeah. Can we just get through
Screeching.
maybe please?
This reminded me of Feeling Whitney by Post Malone. That's what it reminds me of. It's an interlude. What can we really say?
I did really like it, though. It felt like really meaningful and placed in the album well. Yeah, I liked kind of how it was like really raw. Like the vocals weren't like mixed in. It just sounded like everything was like recorded on a phone. Maybe that was written at 5:21 a.m.
I'm going to
Post Malone.
assume so, or else he wouldn't have had it in there.
Track 8, a Coldplay.
Who is I to think that I could fix you, baby? Who would I
Oh yeah,
be
because
if
this
I
is like
didn't miss you,
what
baby?
Tate McRae responded to, right?
Let you know you were
Yeah,
appreciated. Around my house, I still got up all of our pictures, baby. It'll always be easy to blame you, but it's my fault for thinking I could fix you, fix you, fix you, fix you, fix you, fix you, fix you. Wish I could miss you, miss you, miss you, I miss you. It's really hard to accept the fact that I can't. Hard to accept the fact I can't fix you now. You said to me, baby, you was all in. I think we just probably should have stayed friends. I think that we probably could have saved tears. See, just understand it's not like me to give my heart away. Ay, now you taking distance and it's hard to take. Ay, I've tried everything to get your thoughts to change. Ay, I tried not to listen when they always say, ay, this was temporary and you walk away. It'll always be easy to blame you, but it's my fault for thinking I could.
And she got mad that he said fixing her, right? Like she's like,
Yep.
oh, you want to fix me?
The exact line was, fucking fix yourself, kiss my ass for that. And I gotta admit, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty
tough.
good.
That's pretty tough comeback. That was a good single track. I actually really like that track. That seems like it would be like a good opener, but he's not gonna do that. He's not lazy.
When it released as a single, because of the fact it was so unexpected, it's not even beef. The rumors were starting to fly, and then this comes out. Hearing this song when the rumors were starting to fly was literally the equivalent of hearing the Luka trade at midnight when that happened last year. Like, that's literally what this was equivalent to in the pop culture
So they weren't
landscape.
They weren't broken up before that was dropped.
So
didn't announce
they
it?
probably were, but that's when the rumors were really starting to elevate, and people were seeing it could probably be true. Tate said we should take a break, And then LAROI said, all right. And then Tate tried to get back together. And his new girlfriend picked up the phone. And she wasn't too happy about it.
Well, damn, you already got a new shorty? Like, damn.
Yeah. I know who it is, but I'll let y'all do I know who it is, but y'all can do that yourselves.
All right.
In terms of the album, it's okay. As a single, it was terrific.
Next track, The Moment, featuring Clara Lawson.
Waiting for the day when no one is watching. Our spirits finally safe, transcend to the sky. There's nothing in our way, just us for the moment. You make it all okay, hold me through the night. Waiting for the day when no one is watching.
What the fuck?
Our spirits finally safe, transcend to the sky.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Us for the moment. Us for the moment. Us for the moment. Can't get back all the time and tears that I invested. You told me that my heart would be protected.
Oh, we flowing.
I sat and I reflected. I learned how to forgive you. That's the blessing. I hope that you have the same perspective and see that we just needed to be tested. Until that day, I'll be missing. Girl, listen, I'm waiting for the day where no
I fucks with this.
This is ass, bro. Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd say that about a Kid LAROI song.
The Discord. What I'm getting from this album so far is that, yes, he is going in a new direction, and I understand that'll probably piss off a lot of his old fans. I feel like this right now isn't quite polished for his new sound.
Well, bro, you said he made this in 4 months, and I'm like, I can tell. That's the thing. It's like I can tell he made this in 4 months.
Track 10, Never Came Back. Hyperpop? Question mark.
I know a little something about that. He made this for TTO.
Lump in my throat, I turn and I go. Only thing I control is how I let go. I swear the pain is all growth. The songs that I wrote, oh, you reap what you sow. You waited, but I never came back. You waited, but I never came back. I say you're so unbelievable, but actually I believed you. I thought that it would hurt, but actually it was good to see you. Cause I know how you operate, and now I really see through. I got nostalgic once or twice, but I'm gonna be okay. So where did I go? You waited, but I never came back. I never came back. You waited, but I never came back. You waited, but I never came back. You waited, but I never came back. It all felt so deep. At first I lost sleep from it, but week after week I felt more at peace. I didn't, now I feel free. So free that I flow, yeah, you're talking to go. Man, how hard was it for you, baby? How hard was it for you, baby? How hard was it for you, baby? How hard is it still on
Give him
your
Post
mind?
Malone.
Is it way
Yeah,
on your
definitely.
heart? Is it way on your heart? Yeah. You waited, but I never came back.
So I can't lie, when I heard the beginning, it sounded like I literally said it, hyperpop. You know, the 808 was hitting, and I'm like, okay, is this gonna be like a turn up track? And then it turned into like a, you know, another melancholy ballad. I personally didn't mind the song. I would just say, I think he pretty soon here needs to turn up. Pretty soon, but I don't think he's
Yeah,
going to.
bro. Like, what is this? We're track 11.
I will say, in terms of like his vocal delivery, singing wise anyway, this is probably the best that I've heard him when it comes to singing, when it comes to like delivery, just like period. I agree. There's weird delivery here and there, but overall, not bad. Not bad.
It's not a bad track. It really isn't. None of these songs are bad tracks. They're just lacking, they're lacking that track 11, thank God.
I know that you heard from people around warned you about where I've been ever since we went under. If you ever question,
This is cool. I can't lie.
if I found another, I could never love her the way I loved you.
Okay, that's concerning for his girl right now.
The way I loved you. Thank God I got a privacy screen on my phone, or I'd be caught. She sits right next to me, but I still look at these old pictures of us. You broke it off, but still don't want to see me with
Concerning as fuck.
Come on, baby, make your mind up. Just go with what you felt. Am I insane for saying you are entirely to blame? Done being hung up on things that won't change, and now we're really 1,000 miles away, baby. So if you can't, then I'll cut it already. Know I'm
Okay.
Whoa.
I ever wanted was you. At least with yourself, be honest. Is this the way you want it? Come on, baby, make your mind up. Just go with what you felt. Am I insane for saying you are entirely to blame? Don't be hung up on things that won't change, and now we're really 1,000 miles away, baby.
That was cool. I really like that track actually. But I thought that was like a very unique change and like cool direction to take the album. I thought it was cool. And he was also saying a lot of crazy shit there. He was just letting it out.
How do I feel about this? I actually do like it. I do like it. I was a little taken aback by the drums, like you said, but I could sense, like, heard that like muted guitar. That's what it was. I heard that building, and then I wish it was a little bit of a bigger payoff with the drums when it finally hit, but I still liked it. Track 12, I'm So In Love With You. Oh
Dude,
boy.
Playoffs are going to be hard,
Here we go.
dude. These are a lot.
What, in the early 2000s? I like the ambiance, atmosphere. Don't say it, 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 don't say it. Play it through, let it play through.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The one time you didn't say it.
I got one right!
No, you didn't even say it. You didn't even say it. You said don't say it. You didn't even say that's a transition. You still got it wrong. You still got it wrong. Yeah, but
that is a transition.
It is a transition, but you didn't say it was a transition. You said you said don't say it, don't say it. You didn't say it. The one time you didn't say it was. Wow.
Okay.
One thing I will say about that song, that's probably, if I heard that like maybe 5 shitty songs ago, would have been probably better than all the other ones. Really boring. Chorus was really cool. Album Playoffs, I might rank this higher than a lot of other songs, which might confuse a lot of people because I was looking really bored, and I was, believe me. The chorus was pretty catchy, and I did like that chorus. You know, if I didn't hear, you know, him say it, he's in love with someone or loves someone 50 times before, but
I can't lie. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm agreeing with you where like it comes off as whiny. I've gotten there at this point in the album. Just because if you're going to have the same message and topic, then do something unique with each track. I mean, not that he hasn't done anything unique. It's just, it's not to my liking the way he's doing it. I do have a few songs added to my playlist here, to be fair. You know, as someone who's a sucker for catchy hooks and stuff like that, I wasn't the biggest fan of that song.
The wall he's running into is his verses are all kind of sounding the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And I think the only thing that separates these songs are truly the choruses. It bums me out because, you know, I'm really used to like LAROI being very good at all that stuff. And you know what? The verses do fit in all these songs. My expectations were just so high coming into this, especially coming from his last project. I know I keep saying that, but like, and like, I know like the fan base is gonna be like, well, this was made in 4 months. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, like we got to look at this from like an artist standpoint. When you've built such a big reputation of great albums in your discography, as someone that doesn't really keep up with the drama of pop, like the pop world drama, I'm looking at a musical standpoint. I am a fan of LAROI from his musical standpoint and his evolution. And I feel like his evolution is coming to a big, I don't know, fork in the road where he's like kind of just trying to like do his own thing, but also like he doesn't really know how to at the same time. I don't know. I'm really not a fan of this project so far. I can't lie. Track 13, maybe I'm wrong.
Heart on my sleeve, sorry if I've been cold. I was more hurt than when I had little, but I'm never scared to admit when I'm wrong. I took down the pictures I kept on my walls. I got
Call back to
so mad
Coldplay.
I wrote 3 different songs, but I scrapped them all 'cause it's not what I want. So can we stop? Because I'm so tired.
That's
I
nice.
put away my pride. That's 'cause I love you too much to fight. Or maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. And I know we'll both be fine. It just might take some time. You know I love you too much to fight. Or maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Or maybe I'm well aware that it's over and done. Yeah, I can admit that I lost and you won. Whatever you need so that we can move on. When I think about the good times, the anger, these all can't have each other, but still got these songs part of my life. You'll never completely be gone. I know we'll both be fine. It just might take some time. You know I love you too much to fight. Or maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Maybe
That's nice.
It's really cool. I didn't mind that track. That was a very powerful track.
That might be the best song on the album.
Yep,
That's
there.
because I know the outro, because he released it as a single, which I disagree with, but
He
I digress.
dropped the outro as a single.
He did, and I completely disagree with that.
Heard
Can't
it.
lie.
I haven't heard it yet. So
I will say that, yes, I agree. That's probably going to be the best song on the album and will definitely be my pick to be the champion. He didn't use his pipes in the way that I thought he was going to. You know, like, where does your spirit go? Come on. Like, we all know that. Like, come on.
Oh man, yeah. Dude,
Love that
we gotta listen to
song.
LAROI
He didn't
tonight.
use it in that way, but the like heavenly notes he hit on the chorus make it work. And what I didn't like about I'm So In Love With You, where he kept saying I love you and everything like that, it works here just because of the stripped back production, the atmosphere he created with this song. And
it's not so in your face. Like,
yeah,
I love you, I love you, I love you.
Yeah, that's a really good point. You didn't steal my point, but that's exactly how I would say it.
I helped build on it. I built off of it.
Exactly. That's what we do. We don't have totally terrible opinions.
You
all
know,
the time,
actually,
but
dude, I bet there's some.
most of the
dude,
time we do.
I can't wait to see the comments of people that are like, dude, these guys are fucking idiots. They have no idea what they're talking about.
If you guys are pissed,
I'll post.
Coze,
If you guys are pissed, I'll post this song. Maybe I'm wrong to my story. Okay.
no, you didn't finish how I thought you were gonna say it. If you're pissed, It's in the name.
Let's get into the second to last track, Her Interlude.
You're the only one I ever loved slow. You're the only one that had me back home. Before dawn, I don't wanna hear anything that you say. I just wanna know who's taking my place. Your silhouette still hangs in my drapes. Two skeletons both filled with mistakes.
Damn, that's a line.
Story only two of us know. I just couldn't trust the streets you roam. Hold on, hold on, hold on. The shape of you's carved into my heart. I should know how to not respond. Maybe I should try be more brave. Just have you with me, I would trade it all. It's killing me to know that you don't feel the same.
I actually really fuck with this.
Me too.
This is more of a overall point of the album. While it hasn't been my favorite LAROI album like I thought it would be, I can appreciate this because I can't lie. This is how I would write music. Now, context, if I had pipes like him, it'd be this. But in terms of the writing and the styles and some of the melody choices, this is how I would write an album. And that earns a little bit of bonus points with me. But the track as an individual, I don't understand why it was called an interlude, because that was a really good fucking song.
Probably top off the album, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree 100%.
I did come into this album with pretty low expectations. I want to say they were low expectations, but they were pretty high. Pretty disappointed. I did really enjoy this track. I'm liking the way he's kind of ending this project. It has been a slow project. Let's just say that. These 44 minutes have felt like 44 minutes. So I'm ready to get this over with. I think an outro speaks to me a lot as well on an album. So you're telling me not you're telling me not to have high expectations, but you know, I feel like I usually want a slower outro, but please just make this like a banger outro, dude.
This was released as a single, and I completely disagreed with it being released as a single. As an outro, this was perfect. But why the fuck was it released as a single?
I'm glad I haven't heard it. So
okay, good. So that'll help you. It doesn't take away, but I just hate it when two things. When a single is an intro, that shit pisses me the fuck off. And two, when outros are released as singles. Track 15, Back When You Were Mine. I'm gonna mute.
The truth, that's a whole nother thing, yeah. And now you're sitting back at home, got you feeling all alone. It's just you on your thoughts now. You thought it'd never be this cold. I bet you thought I'd never sing this song. I hope that you don't take this wrong. I'm just saying that it's different than back when you were mine. You were mine. You were mine. Back when you were mine. You were mine. You were mine. Yeah. Back when you were mine. I spent all of my money on you. Gave you all of my time, that's true. Did everything I was supposed to do. When you were mine. I defended every lie
That's cool.
about you. I probably would have taken lies for you. Better yet, girl, I probably would have died for you. When you, and now you said I know what you said. You said it was different. Yeah, it was back when you were mine. Yeah, I know what you said. You said it was different. Maybe that was back then.
Yeah, that's an outro track. I feel like I'm not getting the same effect just because every song kind of sounded like an outro track. I want to just say this about the album. I feel like he's going to look back at this and just be like, wow, I dropped a whole album about a breakup. And I don't know. I just feel like it comes off really like kind of annoying after a while, just hearing about this guy just like cry about this breakup for 15
I
tracks
got
straight.
that at some points too. I agree.
LAROI is a very talented artist. This is honestly it's a great project, right? It's like, it's good. Not my taste at all. As someone that was, has been around when LAROI, like I remember when LAROI dropped his first project. Like I remember being in my online class and like listening to it. And I was like, this is just like life changing. And like, dude, I've been around and I really do hope like if he does stick with this style that he kind of like learns how to perfect it. It just seems really like boring. Hope he can make this like, take this and make it great. Or that's my overall thoughts on the project.
I went in with somewhat high expectations, but I also knew that like this was going to be a big change for him, and you can tell that he's like still working out some kinks.
Yeah.
In this style, and you can tell for sure. But I didn't mind a lot of the songs. I will say the topic, not super unique, not anything I haven't heard before from him topic wise, but I do appreciate the experimentation and production for his standards. Now, for music as a whole, it's nothing I haven't heard before.
Yep.
But for him, definitely unique, and I can respect that, but not my favorite LAROI album ever.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
All right. Welcome to the part of our channel where we're going to be taking all the songs on an album and we're going to be putting it up against each other in a playoff style bracket to see which song we think is the best. So here is our playoff bracket right here. You ready to get into this, dude?
I am ready. Ready, Freddy.
All right. So because it's 15 tracks uneven, we have Rather Be Getting a Bye, and wasn't my favorite, but it was the most experimental, so
And it had Lithe in it.
It had Lithe in it, so I'll let it pass. All right. First matchup of the quarterfinals, we got Private and July. Ooh. Okay, not gonna lie, I gotta go back and listen. All right, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Private.
I
I feel like July had a decent, sound to it, but I think Private kind of was the first track that was like, okay, this is pretty good to me on this album. So actually one of the only tracks I really enjoyed. So
I thought about it for a little bit here, and then I heard July, and then I remember what Private was about, and then to me this, not that it's not close, but it's a quick conversation, and I'd agree with you that I think Private should move on.
sweet.
All right.
Heck yeah.
No coin flip yet. Next matchup of the quarterfinals, we got Maybe I'm Wrong and Thank God. I think Maybe I'm Wrong should move on.
You weren't a fan of that one, but I kind of agree.
No,
with
that
you.
was I'm So In Love With You. That's the one I wasn't a fan
yeah.
of. Maybe I'm Wrong was the one where it was just straight piano.
Oh yeah. No, I did like Maybe I'm Wrong. I actually agree with you on that one. I think Maybe I'm Wrong is like a really nice track actually.
Yes, I agree. That's probably the best on the album. That's for me and you. That's name isn't Rather Be, I think. Is that fair to say?
I don't know yet. I'm still deciding.
We'll see.
I
Maybe.
think what we're gonna pick is probably gonna be my favorite off the album. I'm gonna fight for it.
Okay. Ooh, wait. It's in the same conference. Fuck. Okay.
Well, I don't know
Here we go.
I don't know what my favorite is yet. I'm kind of just playing it by year.
Fair enough. Okay. Wow, this is actually a really good matchup because they're both interludes.
Okay.
We got
Oh shit.
we have 5:21 a.m. and Her Interlude. So,
Man, I don't like how that kind of just punks it out. That sucks.
but I mean,
Yeah, I have a winner here.
me too. Okay, you know what to do. 3, 2, 1. Her
521.
Interlude.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so, dude, Her Interlude just seems like a song to me. It's good, but like against 521, I feel like 521, like as a memo, just felt so like raw and like it like honestly like out of this project, like I was listening for the unique like songs, and I feel like this is one of like the actual unique ones out of the project, like something that sounded like it was meant to be on that project, you know.
I don't mind whenever artists put, you know, a voice memo, because it does show the creative process, and that's cool.
And especially how like LAROI was singing in that, like you could tell at 521 he was probably fucked up, just like singing his heart out, and I feel like that's why I really like that track. Sorry to
That's true. That's I agree with that point, but here's I think where our kind of values might differ. So I look at it as like a pure musical perspective here, and I get that emotions is a big part of like, you know, the musical perspective. I get that, but you know what? Why the fuck am I arguing this? These are two fucking damn near interludes. I'm just gonna, yeah, fuck it. It's gonna get eliminated by Maybe I'm Wrong anyway, so whatever.
Okay, well maybe it will. I really think 521. Let me re-listen to it. I gotta re-listen to it now.
We got the other side of the bracket. We have I'm So In Love With You and Never Came Back. This is so easy to me. I can't lie. What do you think, though?
God, I think we can just give it to Never Came Back. I mean,
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
They both are like, I have no reason to fight for any of them, to be honest. But yeah, Never Came Back. We'll give that one.
So, shout out to LAROI, man. But like, how you know if we're invested in an album is if like we have actual like real fighting points for each one. We were fighting more on Gunner's album than we were on this damn album.
That's the way to put it for sure.
Yeah, so I can't even lie, but I do think Maybe I'm Wrong should win eventually, but I digress. Okay, we got The Moment and Back When You Were Mine, and this is not a competition to me.
Yeah, I just gotta listen to Back When You Were Mine.
It's pretty obvious for me. Back When You Were Mine is my pick if it wasn't obvious.
I'm gonna do that because I just remember The Moment was just god awful. I'm not gonna lie.
Back When You Were Mine? Moving on?
Yep, I'm down with that.
Alright. Me and You and Come Down.
I'll give it to Me and You. I'd say Me and You. Just because, like, you know, it wasn't a bad intro. I just kind of... Now that I listened back to it, it wasn't a bad song. I just didn't really like the chorus, so... I'm actually gonna... I'm down with Me and You.
Okay, this is actually probably the first real good matchup for me personally. Now, I know you weren't a fan of A Perfect World.
Just, you know, I mean, you know... Pairing it up with a lot of these tracks on the album, I'll probably give A Perfect World. It's better than a lot of these tracks, but for me, I think A Coldplay is the winner in this one.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree.
Really? I think A Coldplay just is low-key, like, probably the best song on the album.
I still think that's Maybe I'm Wrong. I still think that. I'm looking at it from a somewhat pure musical perspective, and, well, it is probably better than most songs. I just feel like... While there's not a lot, I just feel like there's one in particular that I think is better than him. Wow, first coin flip of the entire matchup, and it comes when we're literally like halfway through the semifinals.
Yeah,
so that's hilarious. Okay, what are you going?
I feel like I never hit on heads. I think I'm gonna go tails. I feel like I always hit
tails.
On tails. Yeah, tails never fails.
Okay. Coze is tails. I'm heads. Let's do it.
That's so crazy.
Let's go.
So
Come on. Okay,
right.
To be fair, I wouldn't be mad if A Coldplay moved on. I just like A Perfect World a little bit better.
That's fair. Can't lie. That's fair.
I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Not at all. First matchup, we got Rather Be and Private. I didn't hate Rather Be, but it's just, it was one section of the song that I really liked compared to Private where I liked the whole thing.
I'm not gonna lie, Rather Be is really not that bad of a track. I'm not honestly gonna say I think Rather Be should probably move on over Private. The intro for Private's not it for me. I feel like the song just seems really Billie Eilish to me. And I think Rather Be has its own, like, LAROI was actually kind of popping off and spitting in that one.
You know what? I honestly don't care who moves on because these two aren't really my favorite. I think it's pretty obvious what my two favorites are. That'd be Maybe I'm Wrong and A Perfect World. So if you want Rather Be to move on, it can get slaughtered later. So it's cool with me. Rather Be moves on. Maybe I'm Wrong and 5:21 a.m. This should be interesting for you. It's not interesting at all for me.
That coin flip gonna be interesting.
We're gonna coin flip this?
Yeah.
Okay. What you going with then on coin flip here?
I'm going tails again, sir.
All right. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? What the actual... I gotta back up my camera, mic, so it doesn't fucking peak. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? We got Never Came Back and Back When You Were Mine. Let me just listen, to be fair, to Never Came Back.
I think Back When You Were Mine will probably move on for me. I could not get into like the Post Malone. I love Post Malone, but not when it's LAROI trying to be him.
Yeah, that's fair. I am not mad. I would be okay with either Never Came Back or Back When You Were Mine moving on, and the slightly better track moved on to me. Can we give this a buy, please? Like, please. I know you don't like it, A Perfect World, but like Me and You and A Perfect World.
I don't hate it that bad. I think it's better than Me and You.
Okay, thank the Lord, man. Okay. Wow, this is the most fair so far that a playoff battle has been. Probably. Yeah. This is probably the most fair. Well, I'm not going to give an opinion. I'm just going to ask you which one you want to move on between Rather Be and 521.
All right, Rather Be can move on. Just because Lithe carries. Lithe has literally carried this song to the finals. No clickbait.
Just straight 2018 LeBron to the finals, but we all know what happened in that finals. Spoiler alert. Okay, Back When You Were Mine in A Perfect World.
I think Perfect World moves on. Back When You Were Mine kind of sounds like every other song, so.
I'm probably going to agree that A Perfect World will be my pick to go to the finals here, just because it really pissed me the fuck off that Back When You Were Mine was released as an actual single, as an outro.
Yeah.
And they knew that. And that just alone should be like, no, you're disqualified. So, A Perfect World. State your case, but we both know this is going to come down to a coin flip.
Could I persuade you to change your mind?
No.
Rather Be deserves to win. Lithe deserves to carry this album. Perfect World's just so... In a perfect world. Talking about you be my girl. Like, dude, get over it, bro. You rich? She rich? She don't give a fuck. All her homies been telling you that she just be fucking around. She from the streets. What are you doing? You're like, you chasing her. You dropped a 15-track album. How about a shorty that don't even want you? It's over, bro. I'm just hitting on LAROI today. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess it's gonna come down to a coin flip.
We have two different tastes in music. Check the channel name. I grew up on pop music, and that's just like big Michael Jackson, like 90s R&B that like I could really get behind. So that's my pitch, and I think it's one of his best singing delivery songs that I've heard from him. Now, overall delivery, fuck no, but singing delivery, yes.
I'm gonna go with heads.
And I'm going with tails. Are we really gonna let a feature dictate the entire fucking outcome of this album? Let's find out. Let's go.
I'm never picking heads again. Thank you guys for watching the video. All my LAROI stands out there. We love you. And you know what? Join the Discord down below. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next. Hella content coming out this year. Can't wait to see you guys there. Peace out, y'all.
See ya.